All right, folks, I hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me, this is another strong start, but we're back. We're on campaign. I hope it's looking good for you. Hopefully the visual fidelity here comes through. It's not just lossless scaling, which I probably sound like some sort of show for. I paid for the app. I'm not getting anything from it, but they just came out with yet another update, and so that's improved. And the person who did the improved 3D graphics mod thing, to my surprise, I thought that person was done with it. They actually updated it, and so maybe that'll come through in some battles. I certainly hope so. But for right now, we are back in our campaign. I think we're back on the CSA for the rest of the war. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I'm not too sure about all that, but that headline stuff, because I just hopped in, I find that usually you need a little bit of time to pass before some of that information is actually updated and correct. So we'll take a look. Again, if I were good at this, I probably would have done this before I got on after maybe a month hiatus, but I actually got to kind of familiarize myself with what's going on in this campaign. I think the CSA was on the back foot, that's why I hopped over. I think I'm testing some eco build where we're going to do a quasi free trade, quasi of course, for the South, and see if that actually improves the financial position over the course here of, well, I guess maybe the second half of the war. We'll see. All right, that still hasn't gone through. Policy-wise, where am I? Where was I? All right, so it looks like it was on Diplo 3, which is usually not where you would find me in any campaign this early, but I'm trying it out. Revenue Act 3 is still in the back pocket. Military 3 is in the back pocket. Conscription Act 2 is in the back pocket. Organized blockade running could be done. We could still do King Cotton, at least for the increased agricultural subsidies, which we then plow into farm mech, right? Not subsidy, yeah, farm mech for all the goodness that we would get in that. So for the foreseeable future, we have avenues to move through. Nationalized trade if there's nothing else to do. Sure. Yeah, so we have stuff to do. I did letters of marque this time, did free trade. Again, stuff you normally wouldn't see me taking, so arming of civilian ships. I don't know about this late that I'll actually do. I don't even know what my naval situation is. All right, I do recall this. Maybe this wasn't a month ago. Maybe this was more recent than that. But yeah, I recall that we are trying to take this back, and it looks like we should win any day now. Any day now we'll win. That's what I tell myself. And all right. This group here, I think I'm waiting for it to get its readiness price, right? You could probably tell the joke I'm just hearing now, or the... Yeah, anyways. We'll put him ready to go. This group... Alright, Stribling is almost there. Wise is there. I mean, out west, I feel like Foot Cav is a good option. You got huge expanses to cover, and the railroad density ain't what it was. You do have waterways, but yeah, I think we're going to look to move those two forces down here to Little Rock. We'll find out if the intelligence here is true. I guess before I went on hiatus, I put the Mississippi Squadron there to try to block any sort of Union crossing right across from Little Rock. So that makes sense to me now. I want to find out about my fleets. Okay, so apparently there are 3 of them. Mississippi Squadron, was that what I was just looking at? We'll see. Corpus Christi and Corpus Christi number 2, for whatever reason. All right, we're building cottonclads. That does sound like me. And then we can give it to the other Corpus Christi. So we got to find out where all of those are. Okay, that was Fort Monroe. That was us winning there. Oh, Arkansas. Yeah, it is still north of Louisiana, isn't it? This is Mississippi Squadron. So we have 2 Corpus Christi squadrons. 1 effective, probably. Where be you, Josiah? You're at sea. Oh, that's its movement. Yeah, this is not normally one I would have taken out for very long. This is... That's the big one. Alright. And they have the ironclad there. But I think we want to bring this up and around and try to deal with some other stuff. How much is... 4th rates really aren't going to do too much. A lot of the stuff isn't going to... Like, this needs to get repaired. This we might as well repair. This can go repair. I think there was a cottonclad that was okay to go. No? No, it was another hallucination. That's always a good sign. Alright. Weapons? I don't even remember, man. I'm pretty sure we need more infantry weapons. Yeah, so we're building them. Planes, yeah, so we're building them. I think we were good on artillery and cavalry. All things I like to say. And now it's really just infantry. All right, and we have Fort Monroe, so we've further re-exerted control over Virginia. That should help, I think, get our support up, which is quite low for Virginia, which needs to supply a lot for the effort here. And so we got to try to hold as much of it as we can. And we can look to bring Beauregard back into the theaters of contest. Right, we'd beaten that Union group out of the Shenandoah. Their solution was to run up in the hills the hard way and then stay there. We're going to try to stay in supply further away. Hardee's division... Okay, I was worried it was out of supply. It's actually not. Alright, what this looks like is that I was trying to organize the armies and get HQs. So, oh, this is also a regimental campaign. So if you haven't been here, I've modded it so that the regiments are what it's kind of the smallest unit of battle you'll normally see on battlefields rather than brigades. The downside is that now the campaign map is a bit more clustered with divisions. I think that there's a way to get these things off the campaign map, but I just don't feel like tinkering with it now that I have the campaign up and running. If I have free time, I want to be playing it, and that's what we're doing. So, Hood's Corps has... who? Cash, Ripley, and Williams. Alright. Ripley is there. Williams is there. And you are Cash. Alright, that's good. And so this must be Hampton's. And I think we can send Kershaw back a bit. And you know what? Let's just do the same with Hardee. I know he doesn't really want to move, but let's not have him be on the first line of anything. Cooper's Corps, is it these three? That would be super convenient if it's the 3 divisions that are there. Cable, Garland Jr., and Martin. Cable, Garland Jr., and Martin. All right. All right. Me from a month ago or whatever, you had an idea. I'm guessing that Johnston is part of... Oh, you know what, though? Well, we'll see. Beauregard, why don't we put you in scouting? Because you can be. But then why don't we move you up here? Have Lee move his headquarters up. And then have... I don't know why Johnston... I mean, what is it? This supply depot? Well, how bad is it? You're fine. You are fine. We're going to move Chew and Johnston up. And yeah, alright, so we're going to try to spread out the supply crunch here, and hopefully everybody stays in supply. I think this is actually 2 corps down here, so it looks like it's Johnston's, Albert Sidney, and McIntosh. Alright, I'll assume that those are the right divisions. Was the last episode a lot of Tennessee? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking. It's a recording, and yeah, time's going to go by before this goes up. But maybe not, because everything here seems to be in the green. I mean, this is what we want to do as the CSA. I think we just have to be happy that, yeah, I mean, Tennessee, it was going to be a bit of a challenge, but if we're holding on to Nashville, Nashville feels like it's the key to pretty much everything west of the Appalachians. Right, you got railroad lines that are going to run all directions. You got roads that run all directions. It's got some supply, particularly because of its river. We still have the forts up here. All that stuff. So that's that. And I think the West, like the least important one, is where our biggest problem is. I guess that's something we got to be happy with. Support. All right, doing okay. Yeah, men fielded is rough. Let's see if our economy can support, or our finances can support, more folks coming in. I mean, we have like low tariffs, and it looks like it just cost me a lot of tariff revenue. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll give it some time to let its effect play out, but right now I'm not seeing the financial benefit of this. We will have to wait and see. Subsidies we could always cancel if we had to, and that would certainly help on this level. Army upkeep ain't bad. Recruitments, yeah, it's quite a bit. Supply depots, I get it. You got a lot of troops. They're moving around. It's doing stuff. But maybe we build some new corps. I gotta see what the reserve situation is. I think I'd be inclined to build it. Atlanta is a decent, or Georgia generally, and Atlanta is a decent spot. You can either flex it to help Nashville from the southeast of Nashville, or it's a roundabout, but you could move the troops eventually by rail up into Virginia. Or do we go for something in Mississippi, which might have to flex into Arkansas, but it can also come up and help at Memphis and help in western Tennessee. As I say it, I like that option more. There's also the other option, which is to simply do both or neither and give the purse strings a break. If I were to recruit, I don't want to do it on camera. It's going to take too long. All right, we have the numbers of volunteers, and we got to remember to only recruit volunteers, because those drafts, when they take casualties, you have problems. All right, but what is it? It's June. Honestly, if we started recruiting now, they wouldn't be ready probably until the end of the campaign season. So it's really a play about bulking up for 1864. Let's see how things go. I mean, I guess the nice thing for us as the CSA is that it's peak campaign season, and the Union doesn't seem like they're going to move in the center. Maybe they're going to move in the east, but they just got walloped on. I don't know. What am I hearing? It sounds like an auto-resolve at a fort. Something at sea? What is going on? Yeah, I don't see anything listed here. It absolutely sounds like a siege. Right? No, I finally went insane. Ah, man. Cable's division. We're actually pretty healthy. pretty good shape. Alright. Is this Wool or whoever it was that kept running into, yeah, things and then retreating? Absolute dunce. Uh-oh. Is that true and correct? I hope not. I hope not. But maybe we have to go find out. And we'll bring Johnston's corps. We'll throw Johnston around. Who does he have with him? Ewell, Smith, and Coleman. Okay. We'll see what the situation is in Lynchburg. Ewell? And then... there he is, Coleman. My goodness. Alright, we'll move him some of the way and see what we see here. We good? We're good enough. Let's go to Little Rock. Now they have the forced march perk, so let's use it. Stribling. No. I didn't mean to do that. Dunavant. You have forced march perk too. I just haven't been forced marching you. Oh, no. No. Well, yeah, let's hope for the best. It doesn't matter anymore. Just try to get here. I don't care how you do it. Alright, Price. Good enough has to be good enough. You will also force march back. Just for perk experience, and before you leave, because control works weird, we want to abandon the depot. So the Union can't use it as a staging ground. There we go. Should they come back this way? Alright, you're there. You don't need to be in scouting anymore. You can just recover whatever you got. Stribling, you're more important. It's more important that you show up to the fight than that you get scouting. Alright, that's a special flag. And we'll see what we can see. Cross the way there. Diplomacy 3 is enacted, so it's time to pick... Nope. Alright. What does this open up? This is already organized blockade running. Oh, but I need Diplomacy 4. How's their blockade doing? It's not that good. I mean, it's really good on a few, and... I mean, it gives me the option if I want it later. 32 days and then 81 days. So that's like... What, 110? Opens the door to Mexican intervention, or us, not Mexican intervention, but for us to intervene. I don't know. What does this one do? National morale -2. I can do that. The recruitment base is increased while national morale suffers. All enlistments are extended for... Nationalized trade. Demand of cotton in Europe plus 35%, but support drops. Well, we don't really want to do the support drop unless we absolutely have to. So I don't think there's any downside to taking either military 3 or King Cotton 3, or just taking diplomacy 4 for the heck of taking diplomacy 4. I'm gonna go with military 3. It feels like the safer all-purpose bet, and if we need to use those subsidies later on for recruiting, then we will do that. All right, so it looks like Hovey is floating. I don't know why it's being so choppy. I mean, with lossless, it just went back over 60 frames, which is how it should be capturing in OBS, but the frames here are just flying around. I don't know what that's about. So we're gonna shift. Union passes the Revenue Act. Well, they get to build on their financial lead. We'll send him up. We'll send Smith as well. We'll edge Johnston back this way. Do all 4 of these really belong? They might actually all belong to McIntosh's corps. I think a couple corps got divisions. McIntosh might actually have... No, he doesn't. Preston, Walker, and Stannard. So the odd man out is... Nobody. That's everybody who's here. All right. Well, I guess the problem wasn't as big as I thought. Are you really? Yeah, you're not really out of supply. What a liar. Chew, same thing. Beauregard, if you're going to support them, you probably got to move up. And Lee can hang out. How is it, Kershaw? How are you actually doing? Yeah, you're fine. You're in supply. Hardy, you're trying to get back in. All right. Yeah, I guess we can kind of just hang out. Certainly can speed it up. I wonder what the Union is thinking here. If anybody knows, feel free to let me know. I don't quite get it. You got to attack. You got the numbers. You have to have some options, right? Is Wise still moving? Or oh, you know, maybe I left him halfway there just so Price... Yeah, I think Price falling back here. I think we're going to destroy this depot as well. It was something I believe the Union built. If we're going to be on this side of... What is this? What is this body of water? Don't tell me it's the Arkansas River. It might be. I have no idea. Who got rehabilitated? Lindsey Walker. 6,000 Fayetteville are ready to disperse. That's good news. That also means that they're ready for reorder, I think. And probably with that, a bunch of other stuff. All right, Price, since you're the only show in town, you can just stay there and get your readiness back. We don't have to press. Well, if it is only one division, we can. Now, if I read those blockade reports correctly, yeah, maybe this is one we look to go mess with. Bunch of cotton-clad rams are about to be ready. Okay, we don't need fourth rates. Not for fighting. We can put them on blockade duty. Even steam frigates, I feel like, are probably better options. Who knows what they have, though? Huh. Well, we'll take it, and we're going to send the Corpus Christi Squadron out here to see if they can raise the blockade that the Union has going on here. At some point, I'll locate the other Corpus Christi Squadron, and, oh, wait! Say no more. Alright. Everything's square here. Are we close on credit rating? Not really. Not really. Trade deals? No, but CSA has done it a number of times already, so that's okay. And, I don't know. Civ Order? Maybe? Depends on, I guess, how early you think the war is, or whether you need... Well, a number of things, but recruitment office is also a good one. See, farm mech is not exactly close. I guess we can see if other weapons finished. That's a lot of 3-inch ordnance and parrots and... Where's the 12-pound? Oh, 10-pound parrot, right? 12-pound parrot. Oh, that's right, and then Napoleon is at the bottom? Is that right? No, Richmond's still under construction. So I guess they're not all done. And we got 250 Napoleons, so we're okay. Those we cannot construct, right? We didn't have the project for it. That's fine. Oh, but we finished... Oh, wait, no. We're not doing the Richmond, so... I think we do have. Kind of just worried about fronting the money up here. But we'll need them, so let's go ahead and put the order in. Put the order in. Put the order in there. Okay, Mississippi's actually are still being made, so... That one wasn't a hallucination. I really wonder what the 5th course target is. Well, I was too late in finding out. What the heck did they keep beating their head against the wall for over here? Besides consistency. Yeah, I'm not surprised we had to issue bonds after my latest spending spree, but it'll all be worth it. Well, it certainly has not been the most action-packed. Usually within 5 minutes of these, I end up in a battle somewhere, but I can't really believe that the Union's all out of fight. Up to 313. Yeah, we're almost up to 250,000, and we haven't recruited anybody new. Kind of wanted a lot of folks to... a lot of the volunteers, hopefully, are going back to refill depleted units. Okay. Well, we know where our final destination is, so we'll put that order through. and just wait on the Union to do something. 62% support in Tennessee. All right. We're up to 46% in Virginia. So it's slowly creeping up. Like, it's not bad. 63 in North Carolina. Only 65 in South Carolina. Only 63 in Georgia. 64. Okay. How is it in Kentucky? 38% still pretty good, considering we don't own it. West Virginia, our support is 71%, so good luck to the Union forces operating there. Usually in battle at this point, I would just go on the attack, but I don't like it. It doesn't seem necessary. What was this? Oh, that's telling me that all those cotton clads that I built are actually now built. I don't know that. I don't know if they're gonna reach. It doesn't look like they reached us before we got into battle. But we can see how this goes. I mean, if we lose, we lose. It's fine. That was a weird audio glitch there. Looks like the battle's running away from us, so that's no good. It's coming back. And this is what I have to do for entertainment. If I don't get land battles, like, we gotta do that. Now it's now it's pulling away from us. Now it's pulling for us. Okay. I mean, if we could polish some of their ships off, we'd be in. Wow, we got it. We got it. Oh no, and a disaster. Well, and I lost the entire fleet. You could tell I was really invested in that one. So we won the battle, then we lost the battle, and then we disintegrated. So, all right. Well, look, the shipbuilders on the Gulf Coast will be pleased to know that I'm going to put in a bunch more orders for them. We have need of what they're making, but the other Corpus Christi fleet, they're about to get sent into action, and there we go. All right, so you're gonna do that. Yeah, you can call yourself whatever you want. I don't care. All right, let's put these cotton clads in here. Get in there, come on. I think when the fleet disintegrates, I think part of it is supposed to reappear elsewhere. And I'm guessing maybe that's what those ships down there are. I'm glad we got our casemate ironclad ram back. We'll let that thing get healthy. And, you know, before the next foray. And then secondary steamers always seem to me like the really, really poor man's frigate. And that's who I am. I am the really, really poor man. So we'll put that in there. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The fourth rate is like, it's fine for blockade duty. Not that it's good at it, but like if you had to give it something to do, that might be the thing it does. Do we want any firepower from steam frigates? Yeah, you probably want a little bit. I mean, I guess we got that steam frigate. We got a second rate, which, yeah, at 9 guns, it's a real poor man's frigate. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back for revenge here. These kind of battles, I don't care if I lose. It's fine. I'm thinking it might be time to start looking at building an army. out here in Mississippi. Just to shore up the connection. Riots in major cities. Yeah, that's right. In the Union. It wasn't me. Man, I do not know. Do I have too many programs running in the back? I don't think so. I'm not sure why we're getting a little glitchy when we zoom in and out here on the battlefield, but we are. All right, I'm gonna cross over at Arkansas. My intel tells me there's only one division there. We will do a reconnaissance in force. We will find out. Might need Price to stay there. Maybe we give another, I don't know. Mull that one over. Oh, Lomax is back. All right, welcome back. But if we can cross here, it also frees up the Mississippi Squadron to push further up. What? All right, so we're gonna get a battle. Like, let's have a battle here. I don't know why we're 9 hours away. We were not in scouting. I don't think the game cares about my protests, but it's basically even, right? 94, 51, and 17 guns against 94, 55, and 20 guns. So, yeah, we can do it. We know time's on our side, so let's see what we get. All right, so we come in on the edge of the map here. Yeah, this is not the world's best place, but we don't have too much room to maneuver, but we'll work through it. Oh, I get it. Both divisions are here. I was about to whine about how I have to wait, but actually I don't. I have to attack, and I have to attack a rough spot, but it's a good thing we have our second division. Now, yeah, that is a stone wall overlooking it. I can hear him there. Overlooking an open field. Well, you probably don't have to see this show before to figure out what I would probably do. No. Yes. That makes more sense. So we're going to do that. Donovan. Why don't we do that? Try to skirt as much of that marsh as we can. Wise. And there's just no easy way for you to coordinate between those two, but we'll send you up with this group because, and I'll probably put you all on pause. We gotta clean this interface up here. It has us up. I guess it's probably because of the numbers we have. But yeah, I would probably try to demonstrate in their front, or at least get some troops up this close. The problem is that this close, you're still. This is where the firing starts, so it doesn't save you that much. We could try to have some forces actually. Now that I say it out loud, since time is on our side, we could just use the forest and go around. But the real idea, yes, we can hear, was to kind of just draw them into that and then have the real force line up over here. Maybe 1 or 2 brigades in the front and then the other in the back. Yeah, they got a fence here. You can't win them all, but it's better than a stone wall. We could also opt to push around. I guess both sides could try to push around. That might be too clever. We'll see, but let's try to get the attack off at about the same time. Ooh. They opted to go overland through the forest. How did that is that accidental horse artillery? It is. I called it the flying battery, so it must... Those are the ones, I think either I or the AI recruited some horse artillery at some point. But I guess they calculated it's quicker to go through the woods down the railroad tracks and not roads, rather than just coming down here and staying on the main road up there. But I'm sure they know more than I do. We're about to, well, not right about, but we're getting close to the evening time here. I don't think the attack, wow. And they put parapets out in front. So the stone wall they've basically paid to not have it. Well, the parapets are better if they're upgraded, and all the rest. So I don't know that they're actually naturally better than a stone wall. I have to go back and look. Stone walls are good, but maybe the parapets are better. But anyways, now this is completely open, I think. We'll send you up to scout and see if that's correct. We're just going to collect everyone. I think when we get the overnight reset, we can kind of move people how we want. I don't know. Rather than a double flank, maybe we just move one brigade in front. Maybe another demonstrate, and then the last brigade come in behind the lead one. And that way we at least stick pretty close together. Rather than trying to get too cute about it. It sometimes always feels like, or sometimes feels like you want to go around a strong position. But I've seen the AI mess up in that they... What? I got a little dark. A little dark. For my liking. I just want to see if the models are better when we go to daylight. I hope the AI doesn't run here, but we also haven't hit nighttime, I guess. But we should be close. I mean, it should be 8 p.m. Alright, so that's that. Can move Jones's battery. Move that up to the tree line here. I think that would be fine to start off with the next day. McCrae's cavalry can stay out in the field. B's brigade, I guess we'll push up here. Rains's brigade can fill in behind it. McCrae can go kind of near the road, and we'll see if they demonstrate or do something else. I don't know. Okay, push them up. Push them up. Okay, that's you, that's you. The artillery can probably also make its way up here. And then Goodwin's going to go there, and then it's McIntosh's brigade. I would still rather have him near the road. Is there anything we can see here? Can we see the improved? Those models look improved to me. Maybe I just want them to look better, but I'm pretty sure when they had the detailed faces, it's working. Those are more detailed faces. Though I don't know that they had the uniform variations. I did put the file in for the greater variations. I think particularly for the CSA. I mean, they're not all the same uniforms, which is good anyways, but Not sure there's as much variety as I'd want. But anyways, we're plodding along slowly but surely. Pyron, maybe we move him up a little bit. Wise, I think at this point we just move you up with this group, and your runner, I guess they could probably go through here and get the word out. Have some signals, guys, in the gap here in this body of water. All right, what are we doing here? It's 9 p.m., I think. We're in Arkansas in July, so yeah, this is probably really long days. All right, the only thing we don't, well, one of the things we don't know is what we are going to see, how the AI is going to reset overnight. Artillery, you know what, maybe we just put you right there, and you only have a little ways to move up, so it's not too bad. All right, so this is how I'm going to set it up, and we're just going to go with this. I could just move this battery and the cavalry over here, but then I don't know, I feel like it breaks roleplay to move it that much. And, right, because like that would just be a lot to do at night. So we're not going to have that happen, but we have straightened up some of the brigades. They're more or less where they ought to be. I'm worried about some of these brigades. I can't tell if that's accurate, but looks like some of them were on the verge of breaking. So we'll see. All right, we're going to move Butler out. Butler's artillery out of the marsh. We'll get the mobile forces that need to hit here. We'll get them going first. So I guess that's Brown's brigade, followed by, I wonder if that's 141 they lost overnight. That's rough. Godwin and McIntosh is the reserve. B is just going to go up. Yeah, we can keep them in formation. Rains will move up to follow. McRae. I don't know what to do with McRae there. There aren't great options. Maybe we let them get going. I don't know. I was thinking of having McRae come up and demonstrate. Maybe I'll do that. Because it should at least give them the supported bonus. Or help ensure that they have the supported bonus. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But that's the plan. All right, they're all doing their thing. Wise, yeah, you can move up. That's fine. Not sure what order I gave them. Bit of a mistake over here. We should send skirmishers up in front. Let them take the good volleys. So far, so good. Appears that all the guns are up and firing. I'm happy to see that. And oh, there's Union back here, I see. We don't have to worry about engaging them. Not with the cav, at least. We can save the infantry for that. Ooh, Well, we'll add this to our list of things to do, but we gotta upgrade their weapons. Alright, so it looks like our artillery has, this is more poor planning on my part. We kind of got blocked out there by our own infantry. Alright, and a bunch of the skirmishers did not like what they were getting. And so they're falling back. Well, actually, I guess it's only one group. The other group's about to fall back. Have McCrae throw out skirmishers as they get closer. That is rough. This seems like a good fight for us. Oh no! 17th Texas took some rough casualties there. '18th Texas had a miserable time as well. I think we need to move up much closer with this group. I'm amazed that some of these units seem relatively unscathed here. Alright. Well, for now, Brown's done okay. Colonel Pyron was killed. Alright. We gotta try to make some progress here. So they broke with light casualties, but... which is good. That means that, you know, they might be back, but... it also means in campaign that we should be able... oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping to develop this battle a bit further and see... can we see? I think those models look better than normal. They certainly have my vote. They're going to try to give him the cold steel here. Not sure what that is, but... good job to McNeil. The rest of Brown's brigade, I don't know what they're doing. They were ordered up here. We'll detach a bunch of skirmishers to try to take those guns. Not that we need them at the moment, but you never know. Kind of wish we could sell surplus weapons. Like later on, if you get rid of all your mixed muskets, sell them or exchange them in for like increased, I don't know, support back home. Modeling, I don't know, civil defense or something. Alright, that looks like the end of it. I guess I got most of the satisfaction I was looking for in closing off the back door, considering how early they retreated, but I think it took the timer from running from about 60 down to 30. So not very much time at all to clean up everything in between. Well, we'll get the newspaper's version of how that battle went, but yeah, it looked it didn't actually look that costly on the way in, but anytime you have infantry shooting at artillery, usually the artillery is just going to kill more because there's more to kill, and if you're shooting canister and so on, you probably should kill more, but yeah, so I guess it does make sense. They were entrenched. Our weapons were not the greatest. So that probably makes sense. But yeah. First Brigade in, whoever that was. They didn't like it, but the others, a lot of the other regiments just ran because of probably new, tired, disorganized, and got artilleried. Thought it was much worse than it was. Alright, let's see. What do they tell us? So for them, it's like 1,000 out of the war. For us, it's probably, I don't know, maybe 500 or so. So, yeah, not bad. And, that's the immediate thing. But then the longer term one should be that we capture the supply depot here. May or may not keep it and make it our own. I'm not sure yet, but it does that. It frees up Mississippi Squadron from running this kind of interdiction affair to running the one at Memphis. More important, and it potentially allows us to link up to Memphis, and that can do a lot to ease potential pressure, but also to reinforce Nashville, but ease pressure on Western Tennessee. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. And that we got some action in. I'm not sure that 3D models came through, but maybe that'll be what the next episode is for. We'll see. I think I'm happy to call it a video here, particularly because, I don't know, the Union doesn't seem to want to do too much. And I think there's only so much you can take of that on your end. So, I'll spare you some more. But yeah, I suspect with, 3 months or so left in the campaign season, Union should try to mount something. They had the overall numerical advantage to do it. They got some of these groups that are a bit outside of where they need to be. They need to be up and pressing or getting on ships and stretching my line somewhere, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. It's been a season of transition for them too. So anyways, it's good for me to be back in. I'm happy I'm doing it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to have you back for the next one.